Hi, my name is Hallie, and I am with CGI in our Pullman, Washington office. And I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Pnw wheat markets. So beginning with exports, everybody's familiar. Last year we had a very sizable crop, and that was followed by sizable exports, which has helped keep our price strong this last year. Most of that coming out of China. We did most of our routine business with Philippines and other countries, but China was significantly over what we've been in previous years. So overall, we're at 243 million bushels export today. Our projection is right around that 250 mark, but significantly over what we were last year, and has lended us a lot of support this year. Here's our soft white wheat balance sheet. Again, looking at that export number at 250, significantly over where we've been in the previous years. Looking at our carryout percentages here, very, very low, 11% for the Pnw. That's significantly lower than we've been before, and carry-in numbers lower than previous years going into next year as well. Here's our spring wheat balance sheet. Exports, again, relatively high in comparison to previous years. Our carry-in, not quite as small as we're seeing for white wheat, but still, that 34% projected carry-out percentage is lower than we've been in the last couple of years. Hard red winter. Again, same kind of thing. Here's our exports. Our projection for our carry-in is 419, a little bit lower than the past couple of years, but again, not nearly as low as we are for white wheat, and a 47% carry-out to use. So again, not quite as low, a little bit higher than we are for white wheat. Looking at bullish and bearish aspects of the market, biggest thing is China going to come back in for U.S. wheat? That would definitely be bullish for our market today. And then corn providing a floor for white wheat, and white wheat works into some feed channels with corn being expensive. So that's helping on the demand side. Row crops lending support, especially in the futures. And then again, extremely dry Pnw conditions, creating some supply concerns there as we move into new crop. Looking at bearish aspects of the market, improving conditions being reported out of Kansas, and they're projecting some pretty healthy yields in that area. So could be large supply there. U.S. wheat is too expensive to work into any non-traditional markets in comparison to other countries, so not picking up any unexpected export business there. And then Aussie crop conditions remain good going into seeding. That's something to be continuously watching as well. Our soft white wheat basis is extremely volatile. Looking at harvest time last year, we actually had a negative basis, and we've seen that improve, kind of bounce around a little bit, and then today all the way at $1.20, which is encouraging to see. But it does move very quickly. So if you have HTAs that you don't have basis locked in, make sure you're communicating with your grain buyer at your local office what kind of numbers you're looking for, so that they can watch that for you and you don't miss out on a basis rally. Okay, so looking at new crop HTAs and basis contracts, we're currently trading in a $6.80, $6.70 to $7 range. Still not a bad idea to lock in HTAs on rallies out towards new crop, even into 2022 crop, March or May. Looking at basis for new crop, we're looking at 90 to $1.20, which is definitely an improvement from where we were a couple weeks ago. We need the board to continue to break and white wheat demand to remain steady to see anything higher than that. And new crop selling from the grower side is very, very slow, so that's lending us some support as well in our cash price. Moving forward into new crop, we're watching for China demand. As I said before, if we see China come in for US wheat, that would be bullish. Corn and beans is lending some strength, pushing wheat higher. And again, that feed component, if we can work wheat into some feed channels, that's bullish as well. Australia is going to be an aggressive seller in the months ahead. They have a sizable crop from last year to market, 33.3 million met tons there, and good conditions going into seeding. So something to watch. And continued dried conditions in the PNW is keeping new crop steady. Definitely a weather market. So if we get rain, that will impact us. And then basis, again, moving all over the place. Make sure you're placing orders with your grain buyers to make sure you don't miss out there. Our bias for new crop, we think we're probably going to be in the $7.50 to $8 range, unless we see something drastically change like rain or demand from China, something like that to shake things up a little bit. But I think that's all I have for you. So thank you for watching.